Okay, going through the scans this morning, we've got the bull ADR breakout scan, and ASPM looks pretty decent. This must have had, I'm imagining, must have came out with some decent earnings here. Look at that huge gap up. And now I would really want to see it break above this high. But I picked up GDXD today. You can see that blue dot is where my entry is here, this line. My stop's down here. And coming out of a nice daily squeeze, you had a little shakeout the day before on volume, which is always nice to see. Same thing with JDST. And you've got, I don't know what's going on with some of these miners, but we'll get to the bear combo scan in a second. But the SSRM, I don't know what happened there, but that is not pretty. GLD, gold, gapping down in a squeeze. And so you had a lower high here, and it's kind of a little bit. AMD's not there yet, but that's I actually tried. What was it? GDX. Yeah, I tried shorting this last week, maybe a little over a week ago, and got stopped out. I think maybe I tried shorting it here, got stopped out. But anyway, I like both of these trades. And ASPN, I don't know. I mean, if you look at what's the nail? Let's look at nail, right? So that gap down big time. To me, I think this is. It's forming this box here. Let's look at the weekly. Got a weekly box here, but you could really draw it like this, more like that. Okay, looking at keeping the opens and closes within the bodies within the box. But to me, I think they. Anyway, I don't want to get off topic, but let's go through the rest of these scans here. The EP scan, I've got. Let me just go through the rest of this up here first. New high scan. So let's look at new highs. So that made a new high, and it's fading. I did trade DBGI today. Made a little bit there. JetBlue, that's a nice gap up. Fading, cold, and see, I had this. I took it here, and then because I was watching probably a stupid 1 minute chart, I got scared and closed out and missing a nice gain. So that was a really nice, a V-shaped cup, more or less. And here you really had buyers stepping in, right? But that's just a beautiful breakout. GCT still going strong. And let's see. So that's it for new highs. Let's look at squeeze, daily squeeze, new high, still in a squeeze. Nothing. Let's see, that's price growth. You can look at True, that is business services. It's not bad, not a bad looking breakout. But I don't know if the market's going to be pulling back here, if now is the right time to be buying breakouts, right? To me, I think we're in a little bit of a bubble. So I'm just being cautious on the long side. I've been sitting in cash mostly. This porch software application, yeah, it's got something going. Trying to form a little cup here. You know, you've got how many days, how many weeks? 7 weeks. So if that could firm up a little bit more, maybe something to add to the watch list. AMD, I think this squeeze is probably going to fire down. But sometimes, these squeezes, consolidations, trying to play it while it's in the consolidation is very difficult. It's just very difficult. You'll drive yourself crazy. And really, I think the only way to do it is to have smaller size and give plenty of room with a stop loss. But if you're trying to go in with size, you're just going to burn up your account while it's in a consolidation. So let's see. Let's look at the weekly scan here. FANG. Is oil coming back? I don't know. So this is looking at weekly new high while it's in a weekly squeeze. So we're seeing some of the oil names in here. Man, that SE, that really, that one never came back. All right. Not too much exciting in here. Yeah, so maybe some of these oil names. I mean, seeing oil. Could they make another run? Are they setting up? See, that's fading. Yeah, some of these charts are kind of ugly. Okay, so that's... I don't see anything setting up that looks like it's ready to break out to all-time highs coming out of a squeeze with, other than some of those oil names. So let's continue on here, the EP scan. Here we can look at a daily chart. BCYC. Yeah, I think this one's pretty nice. I mean, it's a consolidation breakout, but you really want to see it break out to new highs. That's it there. Full combo. Full combo where the ADR is above 3. This AMD, is that a good setup? No, it's really choppy. It's consolidating. It's holding this anchor VWAP from the recent swing low here. And you could put an anchor VWAP there. I mean, you could also just draw a box. You could draw a wedge. It's all the same thing. So it's just in this wedge. And the way to play it is to just wait for it to break out of the wedge. If it's going to go up or break down and take it. But right now, to take it right now, I don't know. It's too hard. VRT, these things they just don't die. NVIDIA, you thought maybe this morning it was going to die, but nope. Coming right back. ELF, I mean, some of these names that are really strong, they just refuse to go away. Celsius, maybe that could be setting up. It's starting to set up here a little bit. Let's see, you're gonna get this little box going on here. It's consolidation. With the squeeze. Earnings coming up in March. So maybe if that kind of builds out a little bit more, and then it's one to keep in the watch list. That's one that I had. JDST, Dust. Could have taken that one too. Duolingo, that looks like crap. Free. Packaged food company with negative earnings. I don't know what's going on there, but that's a pass. Kava. All right. Let's see. A few more names here. Let's try to get through this faster. BCYC. It's in a pretty well at the highs. I mean, yeah, maybe. Not for me, though. Okay, and then the bear combo's got 27, but that I have a higher ADR on it. On those, I don't know what happened there. That company looks like maybe they're headed for bankruptcy. The way that chart's going down, that's SRM. Wow, and TX, biotech. Yeah, and then ARM. Look at that. Wow. Was up a huge volume yesterday. All right, everyone piled in here. And then you got up here, and then the volume died on the vine. Everyone kind of got in and got out. Now we're gapping down, and now are you breaking this low? You're about to break this low. Could you get a gap fill? And then a bounce? This It's tempting to try that. I mean, you could try it, break down here, but really, I think the better spot on this one, if you're going to take a short, it would have been a break here. So you had a sell signal, then it turned red. I don't know. I would be cautious trying to short it at this point. ALT, I talked about this one a couple weeks ago when I was reviewing Miss Low Risk's weekly chart. Or not her weekly chart, her list. But see, it never got above this candle here, and now it's breaking down. And now it's below the low of this candle. So this is one that you could potentially short this one. But it's got a high ADR. Do have earnings coming up. It's too risky to short, in my opinion, because this thing could, hold overnight. This thing could really do something crazy overnight. GDX. Hertz. Was that Hertz? I didn't know they still had a stock. Okay. DPST. So that's broke down here, found support at this anchor VWAP, and then got rejected at it. Tried to get back above it. So nope. Everyone that was holding. Now I got a chance to break even. I'm getting out of this. And then we had news with the CPI and it came back down. LABU. Similar thing right there. Still in this choppy consolidation. Affirm, I tried it. Short. I might try it one more time. I might. I tried it. It wasn't really going anywhere. I cut it. Beam, that tried breaking out. It came back. Nail. This is one that I'm looking to short. But I got to get a better entry. I'm not doing that today. Kaba, the whack. FWRD. Wow. Something really up with the look at UPS. Transports. CJYL. Yeah, so that's it. Those are the scans. You had stock in play today. What was that? That was DBGI. I'll add these to my list. This is a breakout. Well, it's up on volume. It's not really official box breakout. Porch, something to keep an eye on. Not too excited about it. Celsius, keep an eye on that. ALT, I'm very tempted. I might short it with small size. I think it just looks like a good short opportunity. And Nail, I want to wait on that to break down a little bit more. Yeah, this Bell. Yeah, there's another one that I've been thinking about shorting. I think some of these shorts just take a little bit more patience. So that's it for now.